I'm Kazthor, and this is Andronikos Ravel.
Tell Reg I can't have any more slip-ups. Wilkes finds out I'm here, it'll be like Rusan all over again.
Yes, Andronicus. Whatever you say.
Go. About time, Sith. This room's feeling a lot like that escape pod. Make me happy. Tell me you found Wilkes.
Casey said Wilkes was out of Ether's view.
Out of Ether's view, huh? Spineless son of a hut is hiding underground.
Wilkes is a dead man.
There's a system of caves on the other side of the abandoned farm settlement. I wager that's what Casey meant.
Why aren't you shooting already?
Hey, I always want to shoot something, but the old girl encrypted something on this data pad. Looks like it's an access code. Something we'll need to get into this hidden HQ, probably.
Between your blaster and my lightning, none will survive.
If you like it that way, I'm gonna blast Wilkes for every day I spent floating in that escape pod. And then I'm gonna stomp on his bones.
While Papa Fraujins in Alama Patai Galakai in Alama Amainai.
I've had enough of your complaining, monster.
Arabudano was ni Parasibis Jurawiscom Ufranenemja. Patai Kuibanist ni Frajais Fraujan Kupainana.
I promise this is only for a short time.
Aulas Jasir Banastat Time Marpaus Aiklas John Launekai in Kudaitin.
So Kim didn't like it, but I just got a new companion, Andronikos Ravel. Alright, our first companion since Korriban. Oh, and the ship droid, but that doesn't count. Nobody counts the ship droid. Alright, so far it says he's just a guest. And Andronikos Ravel, if you pull this up and look at all his skills and abilities, he acts like a ranged DPS. So he is essentially a gunslinger. He comes with 2 weapons. If you look at him, he comes with 2 blasters. And so he's essentially a ranged DPS. He'll do lots of damage. He doesn't tank, and so we'll probably be splitting all the damage, all the incoming damage, because we'll do about the same amount of threat. I might do a little bit more once I start healing him, so yeah, keep an eye on that. But there you go. New companion. Alright. Now, where are we going? Let's see. Okay, so you have to go over there to Wilkes' base. We're not there yet. Right now we're in Mos Ela. We're going to head over here and check out that Jawa Jedi or whatever, Force using Jawa, and then we're going to come over here and see if those Jawas can tell us a little bit more about where we need to go. Okay. Oh, and here's another mission to pick up right here.
How fortunate, my lord. You grace me with your presence just as the Empire needs your talents most. These generators once provided power to most of Mos Ela. The Empire needs them reactivated, but the Jawas are getting in my way. They built these machines when they controlled the town. Now that I'm converting their inane tech for Imperial use, the Jawas won't hand over the special power cores I require.
Spare me your excuses. If these cores are important, I'll get them.
Thank you. The Jawas are using them to power their droids. Smash them, and the cores are yours.
Alright, that's this area right here, and it's actually a heroic mission. Designed for 4 people, so we probably won't be running that unless we find a group. I may find a group if somebody offers it in the chat window. I'll keep it for this whole planet. see if anybody says anything about it. Okay. Well, time to fill in the time with some inane chattering. Well, when we bought our house, there were lots of trees everywhere. Within a year or so of buying the house, we figured out that of all the trees everywhere were weed-type trees.
Miss me, huh?
And they were growing up all over our yard. Well, I say yard or lawn and not grass because it's really field grass. It goes brown really early in the summer and everything. It's not good stuff to have on your lawn. But anyway, there are a bunch of trees growing up from it. We have to pull them all so they don't turn into full-blown trees, and it's really dang annoying.
Hello again.
Alright, these guys are waiting for us to get to the Jawas at the end. Whoa. The big guy's a field medic. Shoot. Yeah, Andronica, shoot, really. Alright. I'm gonna have to use these now to keep us alive. Interrupt. Oh yeah. Oh, Andronicos. Good shooting. I like that damage. Okay, so the trees come up everywhere. Okay. It's just hard to get rid of the trees. And so we finally convinced somebody to come over and start taking our trees out. We let them keep all the wood that they got, but they would take down our trees for free, and they actually cleared out a lot of the underbrush too, so I am extremely grateful for them. So now we have this big open lot. It's really nice. Oh, it's a medic. Okay. Yeah, so we just recently got, in the last couple of days, we've been finding some areas and starting to actually clear it out for use as a garden area. We're leveling it out, we're putting in a couple of little starter plants that we have. We got some tomatillos from a friend who just had lots of extras growing up, and from his garden, so we dug up a few and gave them to us. We got a few maple starters from my parents. So we've got some trees starting to grow again with those maple starters. Seems really loud to me. Let me check the volume here. I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit on the game, just because it seems loud. Yeah, that's what fighting with Andronicos is gonna be like. We're gonna take down groups a lot faster, but I'm actually gonna have to heal myself between battles a lot more. So, whatever. So over here, while I'm leveling up, what I like to do is right here in the companions section of achievements, Andronicos Revel. I like to, keep this open to see how many enemies I've defeated, because I want to try and get all the enemies defeated with each of my companions. Okay, I'm gonna close that down so you guys don't get any more spoilers. And yeah, my favorite companion to keep out though is Chem. So after I get all my kills with all the other companions, I'll pull Chem back out and I'll, get some new gear for him. Whoa, hello. Jawas, it's no more fighting. For what a strong Jedi Sith shaman do this?
I don't have to justify myself to vermin like you.
Empire look at Jawas, see slaves. I see this, yes. In the sleep scene, Jawa people in chains, all desert gone to Empire. Is no choice, no? Must save Jawa people. Maybe you come for bargain, yes? Save Jawa people, and we give Empire many droids. Good repair.
All I want from you is your corpse.
No, to aid. Jawa men, we fight. Alright, looks like this one. Jawa never stop fighting. Tatooine never be yours. Alright. So we got this guy here. He's gonna follow us all the way out. Or we have to escort him out. They won't touch us if we don't attack. However, those droids sometimes do attack. And then they call their Jawa friends, so we do have to fight some of them. But the Jawas themselves won't attack. Alright. Yeah, so just today we actually got some planting done in our new garden area. Our yard is actually starting to come together nicely. So that's good. Run, maybe we can get past him. Haha, he missed me. Yeah, there's no more bonus. You might as well just run out of here. Here, take this Jawa.
Ah, excellent work. We'll take this wretch to Commander Villos now. Talk to him if you want to learn what comes of it.
Alrighty then. Let's go talk to those other Jawas that can tell us where they got that Verbo brain from that they sold to the Sons of Palawa. We can dig deeper into this mystery. Do 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 do. Got a couple people in the guild right now, and oh yeah, the gold spam bots have been getting worse. They've actually been whispering to people. I hate it when they do that. So I actually report spam and then ignore them. Hate gold bots. I wish they would go away, but you know, it's really hard to figure out how to stop them. Get a new crystal? No, we've already had that crystal for a while. And where are we at with our synth weaving? We need prehistoric artifact fragments. We just found what kind of crystal? Grade 3. And prehistoric is grade 2. Just to be safe, send you out to get some grade 2 artifact fragments.
Leave everything to me, Master. I will not disappoint you.
Just in case. Alright, here's Trade Master Thint. Let's see if he can tell us anything. Speak to clans. Tell them we move very soon. Quickly, quickly!
Jawa, I have parts here from a droid you sold. I need them identified.
Droid parts. Stranger, go home. Go away. Big travel to Sand, Long Suns. Very big distance to travel today. Getting ready to leave soon. Can't trade now.
It seems my my tone was too polite.
Reminder, Jawas many here, outsiders few. Quick look. Maybe trade, we'll see. Shh, this is old droid. You want to know what is? How Jawas salvaged? Big cost. Skill trade. For droid knowing, help clear path for sandcrawler. Desert dangerous. Jawa lives precious. Moving quickly. Fair trade.
You're going to tell me what I need, or you're dead.
Jawas against outsiders, now. Many, many Jawas, one before. Again. Alright, now I take out Trade Master Thint. And he may have something to summon more guys, so we really just need to kill Master Thint quick. That way he can't summon any more of his friends. There we go. Yeah, this mission hurts a little bit. You have to balance between attacking Trade Master Thint and all the Jawas he summons. So... Stop now. Long fight, stop now. Too few Jawas, too few blasters. Droids came from big wreck, very old wreck, lost now. Jawa collectors found it. Kid it, Nabat. Wreck was from stranger's transport module. Big travel in and out of sand. Found droids, bones, salvage, good things.
Get your paws on everything, won't you?
Jawa scavenge, hunt, trade. This is Jawa living. Wreck is gone now, eaten by sand. Stranger's gone too. Don't know where strangers. Wreck parts already sold, traded, but not this. Take lockbox from wreck. Very secure, slightly broken. Maybe you want it?
Don't think you can pawn junk off on me.
Not junk. You wanted droid knowing. We give you droid knowing and salvage from droid wreck. Now you have droid knowing and you have lockbox. Trade is complete, yes? You travel home, leave Jawas, kill no more Jawas?
I'll do whatever I care to, including killing Jawas.
Yes, you will? Yes. Jawas not bother you further. You want trade? Ask for trade. Jawas will leave you now. Okay. So let's go back to the city and turn these two in and see where else we're going. Was somebody getting a group for something? Not that I can see. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I don't know how many of you know this, but in my local congregation for church, I am actually the choir director. It's not a paid position for those of you who are unfamiliar with Mormon standards. None of the positions in the church are paid positions. They're all volunteer hours. So, yeah, I'm the choir director because I do have the musical background. I played trombone in high school. I, did a lot of stuff with my trombone. I was in the jazz band. I was in the pit orchestra for a play. It was a Gershwin musical, my one and only. That was actually really fun. Loved it. So anyway, with all that musical background, I was picked to be the choir director. But I have a problem with it right now. I can't get people to come to choir practice. I mean, there's nobody assigned to be in the choir. It's just, more volunteer hours. Volunteers who want to be in the choir can come and practice, and we're not even practicing for a full half hour. Practicing for about 20 to 25 minutes. I've got my practices scheduled right after church. So at about 12:20 to 12:45. That's about it.
Ah, I'm glad you came back. When my men brought me that shaman, it looks like she put up quite a fight.
Just to make sure people know who helped you.
The Sith will be relieved. It seems the Force is too complex for such a simple species to master. Thanks to you, we can proceed with our colonization of Tatooine without delay.
Alrighty, I can make myself new boots if I need to. So yeah, our practice is 12:20 to 12:45, and I can't get anybody to show up. About 2 or 3 people show up, and I've asked around for everybody who might be interested in being in the choir, and they can't think of any better times. I've offered before church,
Perhaps are much better than they appear, Master.
and they still, nobody's wanting to show up and practice. Where are those? Oh, they are grade 3. So maybe I just haven't gotten there yet? Huh. Grade 3 artifact fragments. Yeah, I probably haven't gotten there yet.
Perform according to your exacting specifications.
Well, let's hope so.
Ready.
Okay.
All right, everyone get the equipment packed. Hail, see to the speeders. My lord, it's good to see you. Were you able to make contact with the Jawas?
I found the Jawas. It didn't take much to make them give up this.
Looks like a stasis crate. The sort Zerka used to transport samples. Won't be easy to unseal, but we can peek inside. Keela, run it through the analysis grid.
On it. We'll keep the sensitivity low. Don't want to pulverize any artifacts inside.
Definitely something in there. Alien device of some sort, roughly spherical, contained in a Zerka energy field. Blasted odd.
What about it is odd?
First pass shows the artifact is over 10,000 years old. Probably distortion. The energy readings are unstable.
Give me a few days to pop it open and we'll run the scan again.
I won't bore you with the science. Lord Siltha's on a pilgrimage and we're getting ready to move to the forward research outpost. But we may need you again soon.
If I can spare the time.
I wouldn't presume to give orders. If you're heading to the desert, contact us at the first station out from Mos Ila. Lord Silthar should have a lead on the Zerka base by then. In the meantime, we've got an artifact to study.
What dark secret shall I share with you? Be gone.
Okay. We're in Junland. Isn't Ben Kenobi's house somewhere here in Junland Waste? Yeah, not sure. Okay. Let's pick up some missions. Yeah, we have to go all the way over here to get to Wilkes' base. So let's see what we got here. What good does a Sith do me? If I break you, someone's going to slice my head off. Go, and bring me back someone who no one will miss if they die.
That's big talk for a worm like you.
I am Teak. I am Tier 6 inventor of Research Corp 8 of the Imperial Science Bureau. I have just designed a portable oscillator to strip the natives' droids of their shielding, so the slightest blaster hit will destroy them. Once I test it under field conditions, it can be mass manufactured and distributed to every soldier on the planet.
By all means.
It collects solar radiation and oscillates it at the precise frequency to... Never mind, you're no scientist. All you care is that it works, not how. Once it's powered at a solar receptor, the oscillator is what you call point and shoot. I'll give you the location of both the power station and the droids if you truly wish to test it for me. Alright, so we get a test a weapon. Excellent. And this journey into the dust would be the planet mission. And that over there, I'll get that in a second.
This is Captain Gola, Reclamation Service Outpost 701. It's good to see you, my lord. My team's still searching for the Zerka base, but we've hit a snag that, frankly, we can't handle ourselves.
Is there anything your team can handle?
My team's been through fire and misery. They're survivors, but they're not soldiers. After you left for the Jawas, Lord Silthar had a vision. Something about the natives, the Sand People. He flew a speeder into the Dune Sea, but we lost the tracking signal in an energy storm. Silthar was summoning lightning.
By this time, your dart is some animal's lunch.
I don't believe that. Maybe he's hurt, but he's not dead. Lord Silthar was following a dream. The same way he found the lost temple of Zeost and the crystal caves of Molivar. He told me the Sand People and their spirit guides were the key. He was looking for some sort of compass.
If he can't take the heat, he shouldn't have left the base.
Maybe, but at the very least we need to know. Find the spirit guides and find him. When you have answers, come to our forward outpost. Otherwise, I don't know how this mission can succeed.
Alright, so I'm supposed to pick up a compass over here and find out where he went. Alright, we've got this VTN9 droid. Requesting voice authorization. Encrypted message equals ready for delivery.
Authorization granted. Begin playback.
Message equals decrypted. Recording equals begins.
This is Darth Malgus to designated strike teams. You are within range of a priority target. Clan Varad of the Mandalorian mercenary clans has declared war against the Empire and attacked 3 of our colonies. The Mandalorian warriors have proven valued Imperial allies, but Clan Varad's rebellion must be answered in blood. For this, I call upon you.
Display everything you have on the Mandalorian plans.
Full report equals currently inaccessible. Mandalorian summary equals warrior society plus multiple species plus clan base plus mercenary focus. Imperial relations equals positive. Mandalorian clans plus long-term contract equals alliance.
We have located Clan Varad's battlecruiser. The attack begins shortly, but there are complications. Report to Viken Space Dock, and we will finalize the assault.
Message equals terminated. Rendezvous coordinates equals attached. Alright. Supposed to travel to the Imperial fleet here. Thank you. And I think we'll do just that. We're gonna get this introduction out of the way. Yes, this is another Flashpoint pickup for one called Mandalorian Raiders. So we're gonna get the entire intro here, and then we'll call it an episode. And then before I actually start recording next time, I'll queue myself for a group. So that way I can just start recording as soon as a group queue hits. And we won't have any downtime just sitting here waiting for a group. So let's finish this intro here.
This is Viking Space Doctor Darth Malgus, awaiting instructions.
Good. Time is short, and I will be brief. You are aware of the Empire's pact with the Mandalorians. Mercenary clans supported us during the war, and we paid them well. But the treaty has made them restless. Now Clan Varad has broken with the Mandalorian leadership and declared Akan Gan, the search for battle.
Would that we could all have such simple goals.
I admire their passion, but their methods are self-destructive. Clan Varad has begun a series of raids against both Republic and Imperial colonies, slaughtering our soldiers and demanding tribute. These traitors must be eliminated. I have persuaded Mandalore to sanction their destruction and provide their location.
If Clan Varad wants a fight, they'll be waiting for just such an attack.
Which is why their defeat will be an example to any other clans courting rebellion. But you're right, to think it a trap. Observe.
The Alusis was being upgraded at the Fondor shipyards when the Mandalorians attacked. That ship was supposed to be the vanguard of the fleet. If a renegade clan is using it as a base of operations, we need to get it back.
That was the Grand Master of the Jedi Order, explaining how Clan Varad stole a Republic battlecruiser. This vessel is your target.
There will be no survivors.
Imperial destroyers will escort you to the battlecruiser and draw its fire. Board it and eliminate Clan Varad's commanders. When you are finished, you may return their crippled Republic vessel to Dromund Kaas. It will make a fine trophy.
Alright. So there's the mission for Mandalorian Raiders. It's good to go. And we're actually a little bit over leveled. It's level 25 and we're level 28. I'll probably also run around and get the priority mission set. You get extra commendations and experience. That's always a good thing. That's just up here from a priority missions terminal. If I can find a priority missions terminal. Is it in supplies? We got another flashpoint courier, probably for the next one. There we go. Mandalorian Raiders, so we get a daily for it, and weekly searching for allies. Both of those will apply here. That droid will probably be another pickup for that mission somewhere else. Why is there... Oh, that's right, 'cause that's the priority one. Okay, well, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, go ahead and like and subscribe my YouTube videos, or the entire playlist. You can also subscribe to my videos on Twitch, 'cause that's where I record them. Yeah, and thanks for watching. Next time, we will go through and run the Mandalorian Raiders Flashpoint. Thanks for watching.